right, good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Heartland Championship Wrestling broadcast live from the Epic Sports Broadcasting Network. My name is Dave Little, and we are coming to you live from the Dave Cave with action from Heartland Ladies Wrestling. Carl Zilla already here and in the front row as we are coming to you live from Columbus, Ohio, with three great matches, including a championship main event. Actually, our first order of business tonight is a special guest appearance by Teddy Long. And we will see Teddy Long here momentarily. Our main event, of course, cheerleader Melissa defending the Heartland Ladies Championship against Sherri Martel. And we are very much looking forward to that event. But before we get started with tonight's action, out comes the one and only Teddy Long. Neil Lau also here at ringside. Welcome, Neil, to tonight's broadcast as Teddy Long makes his way down to the ring. And when Teddy Long is in the ring, you never know what is going to happen. This is a special edition Filsinger Games card from Expansion Pack Set 5, 2019 version. Teddy Long may serve as the commissioner of your Legends of Wrestling promotion. He is the general manager here. Of course, Alex Rodriguez, the commissioner. Teddy Long is a fair authority figure who seeks justice for the good guy wrestlers. You may use this card when a rule breaker attacks a hero or is going off on a rant. Roll 2 dice to see what happens, playa. As Mark Ferguson is here. Go Teddy, as he dances down the aisle. Indeed, and of course the top rule breaker in Heartland Ladies Wrestling these days is the dastardly one, former Heartland Ladies Champion who put the previous champion on the shelf. Holly Dead is your Heartland Ladies Champion, or your former Heartland Ladies Champion, and the biggest rule breaker in the territory. So let's see what Teddy Long has in store for Holly Dead here tonight. As we roll the 2d6 to see what happens, playa. And on the roll of 9, holla, 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 Teddy Long comes out and announces a huge stipulation match between the feuding opponents. The match is booked for your next TV show or supercard. Roll 1 die for the stipulation. And who will be the opponent for Holly Dead? This is yet to be determined, but on the roll of the 6-sided die, the roll comes up 2. That will be a chain match. Holly Dead will be in a chain match, and who will be her opponent? Her opponent will be none other than the former Heartland Ladies Champion who was put on the shelf after a dastardly attack by Holly Dead and Thunder Rosa. And that is making her return to Heartland Ladies Wrestling, Kelly Klein. Kelly Klein has come out and the fans are going crazy. Holly Dead is beside herself. She did not see this coming, as she has been strutting around and posturing and acting like she is the baddest woman in the Heartland. And indeed, she is going to face her comeuppance in a chain match against Kelly Klein, making her return to Heartland after injury. And it will be a chain match, according to Teddy Long. So the Teddy Long has spoken, and we have a chain match coming up. I've got the Filsinger Games Ringside Companion book here available. Let's see if they have a chain match. Indeed, they do have a chain match. And we are going to get things going right here, right now, with a chain match between Kelly Klein and Holly Dead. All right, never a dull moment in the Heartland. Let's review the rules for the chain match. In this match, wrestlers are connected to each other by a steel chain in varying lengths from 6 feet to 15 feet. The goal of the match is to win by pin or submission. We will use Texas Deathmatch rules, page 26. And that means ignore disqualifications and countouts. Ringside allies are usually not allowed, so there will be no Thunder Rosa in this situation. Double the length of time of injuries. All regular game charts will be used, since the chain is long enough to allow usual moves. Substitute cage ratings for pin ratings, of course. When a wrestler rolls 1 on any level of offense except the first roll of the match, roll 2 dice and look at the chain match chart below. Optional rule: some promoters may wish to promote this match under the rules that the match can be won by one wrestler dragging the other wrestler around the ring with a chain and touching all 4 corners in succession. That is some of the most horrible matches I have ever seen. So we will forego that optional rule. This match will be won by pinfall or submission only. So Kelly Klein and Holidead will square off in a chain match. And that is going to take place right here, right now on the Epic Sports Broadcasting Network. This match will be won by pin or submission only against the cage ratings. And both these ladies have a cage rating of 3. And away we go. The opening initiative role is taken by Holidead. And Holidead starts off with a Japanese arm drag. And Kelly Klein is dazed. Throat drop across the ropes. Kelly Klein is not going to stand for that. But the offense continues with Holidead and another throat drop across the ropes. And oh, this time Kelly catches herself. And it is Kelly who fires back with an overhead wrist lock. The two ladies squaring off in the center of the ring. Holidead with another arm drag takes Kelly back down to the canvas. Holidead with another arm drag. This time Kelly blocks it. And it is Kelly coming back with a face slam down to the mat hard. And Holidead goes down. Kelly Klein now in control. She is going to try for the running boot. That is a choice C maneuver. So she'll need to hit a roll of 7 or lower to connect on that. And on a roll of 8, Holidead dodges the running boot. And it is Holidead who comes back with a spine buster and takes Kelly down to the canvas hard. Holidead first to her feet. Holidead follows that up with a pump handle slam. This time Kelly goes down and stays down. Holidead is going to try and pitch Kelly out of the ring. And out of the ring we go. Action now on the arena floor. And on a roll of 7, it is a fierce brawl between both ladies at ringside, won by the lady with the better ring rating. They both are equal, so Holidead, the wrestler on offense, maintains control. Holly is screaming, "This is a setup." And Holidead dumps Kelly Klein with another pump handle slam, and Kelly is down. Holidead follows that up with a whip to the turnbuckle. Off the turnbuckle comes Kelly Klein, and on a roll of 7, it is a big kick from Holidead that stuns Kelly Klein. Holidead now with a bicycle kick. Oh, but Kelly steps out of the way of that one. And it is Kelly with another attempt at a running boot, and this time she nails it. And Holidead goes down. Holidead now out of the ring. And on a roll of 4, it is Holidead who grabs Kelly Klein and smashes her face down onto the ring apron. And Kelly is stunned. Holidead's going to do something now with the chain. And on a roll of 9, it is Holidead performing a deadly maneuver with the steel chain. She just takes that chain and whips Kelly Klein across the back with it. And Kelly is hurting. Holidead now in control. Holidead going for the Darkness Falls. That is her finishing move. That is a +2 finisher. So on a roll of 5, this match will be over. And on a roll of 5, she got her, just like that. Holidead wins the chain match after whipping Kelly Klein with a chain and dumping her with the Unprettier. Oh my goodness gracious, what is going to happen now in the fallout of this match? As Holidead has pinned Kelly Klein and saved her reputation there. Kelly Klein disappointed in her return to action. But let's see what happens on the post-event match chart. Post-event, post-match mayhem. All right, here we go with the post-match mayhem chart. And on a roll of 5, it is going to be an attack, as Kelly Klein is going to get up and attack Holidead. An attack by Kelly Klein on Holidead after the pinfall, and this is going to be a gut check roll. Kelly Klein is going to have 1 point of fatigue applied. And Kelly rolls a 12 on the gut check. Holidead rolls a 4, and that is a beating laid by Kelly Klein on Holidead. Kelly Klein has laid a beating on Holidead, and Holidead is forced to try and run away. She can't get away quite yet because they are chained together. And Kelly Klein is wrapped the chain around the neck of Holidead and choked Holidead until she is out cold, and the fans here are loving it. Kelly Klein loses the match, but gets the better of Holidead, choking her out with the chain in the aftermath of that match. And I don't think we have seen the last of things between these two quite yet. All right. Neil Lau says, "Where did you get that chart?" That is my that is one of my homebrew charts. The post-match mayhem chart is one of my own creations. And it has a variety of actions. We could have had a commissioner ruling with a special stipulation rematch, a beatdown by the loser or the winner of the match, or even a gang attack in the post-match mayhem chart. But in this case, we had the loser of the match attacking the winner, and it was Kelly Klein who laid a beating on Holidead after Holidead took the fall in that match. And now things are starting to settle down here. They have got Kelly Klein unleashed from the chain. The fans here in Columbus, right down the road from Kelly Klein's hometown of Cincinnati. Fans here loving the return of Kelly Klein to Heartland Ladies Wrestling. And she is going to be looking for more revenge against Holidead and against Holidead's partner, Thunder Rosa. All right, we welcome Kamala 2111 to ringside for the remainder of tonight's action. Welcome to you, my friend. And now we get back to the regularly scheduled contests. The following contest is a tag team match scheduled for one fall with a 30-minute time limit. These are two teams that are making their way up the ladder towards a title shot. And in fact, the winner of this match will be in the number one contenders match against Angelina Love and Mandy Leone, the Allure, for a shot at the Heartland Ladies Tag Team Championship. Introducing first, team number 1. At a total combined weight of 326 pounds, they are collectively known as Mount Tessa. Introducing first, 6 feet tall, out of Montreal, Quebec, Canada, she is Vanessa Craven. And her tag team partner from Charlotte, North Carolina, 126 pounds, she is Tessa Blanchard. Tessa Blanchard and Vanessa Craven, the team known as Mount Tessa, coming out here for an opportunity to take one step closer to the Heartland Ladies Tag Team Championship. And their opponents, at a total combined weight of 277 pounds. Introducing first, 5'7", 142 pounds, out of Sacramento, California. This is Nicole SAVOY. Nicole SAVOY and her tag team partner, 5'7", 135 pounds, out of Waterbury, Connecticut. This is the Latina sensation, Mercedes Martinez. All right, Mercedes Martinez and Nicole SAVOY set to take on the team of Tessa Blanchard and Vanessa KRAVEN here in the next contest. As the opening rolls show that Mercedes will be starting things off for her team against Vanessa KRAVEN, the two powerhouse wrestlers. Starting things off in the center of the ring, and the opening initiative roll is won by Mercedes. Mercedes quickly with a running clothesline, and Vanessa goes down. Mercedes got all of that one, and she oops, missed roll there. And it is Mercedes with a Saito suplex. And Vanessa back to her feet. They come together again in the center of the ring. And again, Mercedes with a running clothesline has stunned Vanessa. Vanessa on the defensive. Mercedes in control. Mercedes with a whip to the ropes. Off the ropes comes Vanessa KRAVEN. And on a roll of 7, it is a running back elbow from Mercedes that stuns Vanessa and puts her backpedaling once again. And Mercedes quickly tags in her partner, Nicole SAVOY. Nicole SAVOY, an MMA wizard. And she is going to immediately come in with a butterfly suplex up, over, and down to the canvas hard. Nicole goes for the quick pin. The pin roll is 3 or lower. And on a roll of 12, Vanessa kicks out, and she kicks out with authority. Vanessa has taken a beating here in the opening stages of this match, but she is far from ready to concede defeat, as Nicole goes over to the SAVOY lock now. This is an ankle lock. This is a submission hold, and the submission will be on a roll of 4 or lower. And on a roll of 6, Vanessa is able to work her way to the bottom ropes. She would love to get out and make a tag, but so far that SAVOY has got her down and in control. What's Nicole going to do now? And now it is out of the ring. Both these ladies are A-rated performers on the arena floor. So let's see what happens as Vanessa rolls a roll of 2. That is the best roll possible for Vanessa. She grabs Nicole by the leg, drags her out of the ring, and smashes her onto the steel steps at ringside. So now Nicole is hurt. Vanessa is in charge as the match returns to the ring. And on a roll of 5, it is a big Death Valley driver from Vanessa. Vanessa makes the tag. We're going to see a double team here as Tessa comes into the ring. And on a roll of 4, it is a devastating double team move that causes an add 1 on Nicole SAVOY. Tessa now the legal woman in the ring with Nicole SAVOY in trouble. And here comes Tessa Blanchard in control now with a back suplex. And Nicole powers her way out of the back suplex. And it is Nicole who fires back with a power slam that takes Tessa down to the canvas. Nicole hurt. She is going to tag out to Mercedes. Mercedes in the ring and in control against Tessa Blanchard. And Mercedes now with a whip to the turnbuckle. Off the turnbuckle comes Tessa Blanchard, and on a roll of 6, it is Tessa who grabs the arm of Mercedes, reversing that whip. Mercedes off the turnbuckle, and it is Mercedes who lifts a knee to the head of Tessa, charging into the turnbuckle. Mercedes back in control. Mercedes now with a series of repeated forearms into the chest of Tessa Blanchard, backing her down. Mercedes follows that up with another whip to the turnbuckle. And this time it is Mercedes with a big kick to Tessa as Tessa bounces off the turnbuckle. Mercedes still in control. Mercedes now with another whip to the turnbuckle. And this time it is another big kick by Mercedes that stuns Tessa. Tag to Nicole. And Team Mercedes with the double team attempt, and on a roll of 4. Again, it is a devastating double team move. A series of double kicks by Mercedes and Nicole. That is an add 1 on Tessa. Tessa takes her first point of fatigue in this match. Nicole now in control, and Nicole is again going to take things out of the ring. Battle on the arena floor. It is Tessa who has to crawl back into the ring ahead of the 10 count. Nicole is waiting, and Nicole with a front guillotine choke as Tessa comes back into the ring. Guillotine choke applied. Tessa trying to power her way over for a tag, and on a roll of 8, she is unable to get there. Nicole choking down Tessa. What's she going to do now? She goes to the SAVOY lock. This is a submission. The submission roll here is 3 or lower. And on a roll of 12, it is Tessa who gets out of the SAVOY lock easily, making it to the bottom rope to cause the hold to be broken. Tag to Mercedes. Another double team coming up here. And on a roll of 9, it is a running forearm smash from Mercedes onto the fallen Tessa. Mercedes in the ring and in control against Tessa. Mercedes with a big spine buster. Tessa again trying to get out and make the tag. This time she is able to make the tag, and Vanessa comes into the ring. All right, Vanessa now in the ring, coming off of the tag. And it is Vanessa with a Canadian backbreaker that puts Mercedes down. Both women getting to their feet. Mercedes on the level 2 reversal. Goes with a whip to the turnbuckle. Off the turnbuckle comes Mercedes. Comes Vanessa KRAVEN. And on a roll of 7, it is a big kick from Mercedes that keeps Mercedes in control. Mercedes now with a whip to the ropes. Off the ropes comes Vanessa. And on a roll of 8, that is the power roll. And it is Vanessa who has the superior power of these two ladies. And she is able to take control after knocking Mercedes to the mat with a running shoulder tackle. Vanessa still in control. Vanessa now with a chin lock, keeping Mercedes under control. Vanessa follows that up with a series of backhand chops. Mercedes is staggered. And Vanessa with a standing clothesline that just takes Mercedes out of her boots. Mercedes goes down. Tag to Tessa. We're going to see a double team here. And on a roll of 6, that is a bone-crunching double clothesline. Mercedes goes down. Tessa now in control. Tessa with an attempt at a jumping cutter. This is a choice H maneuver, which means either agility or death jump. She is going to go for the death jump roll. And on a roll of 3, a roll of 4, that is actually good for Mercedes. As Vanessa comes in for the jumping cutter, and Mercedes just chops her down out of midair with a European uppercut. And Tessa goes down. Good reversal by Mercedes Martinez. Mercedes now goes to the Fisherman Buster. That's a pinning move. The pin is 6 or lower. So Vanessa's coming in for the pin save. And on a roll of 8, she is unable to make the pin save. So now the pin roll is 6 or lower. Referee on the count. 1, 2, and Tessa just gets the elbow up. Got that shoulder up right before the 3 count. Mercedes still in control. Mercedes now with a huge boot. That is also a choice G maneuver. It's also going to be a death jump roll. And on a roll of 6, she nails the big boot. And Tessa is down and in trouble. That is 3 fatigue tokens. Vanessa is going to interfere now. If I can find my outside interference chart. And on Vanessa's interference, the roll is 8. And that means Vanessa is successfully able to shove Mercedes off of Tessa, slowing down the action enough that Mercedes is going to have to back it down to level 2 offense. That is a spine buster. Tessa able to get to her feet. And now a shot to the face from Mercedes. Mercedes is going to line up a moonsault here on a roll of 7 or lower, but on a roll of 9, Tessa gets out of the way of the moonsault, and Tessa comes back with a hammerlock and a DDT down to the canvas. Tessa able to make the tag. The fresher wrestler Vanessa in the ring now and in control. As Mercedes slowly gets to her feet, Vanessa is going to go for the choke bomb on a roll of 8 or lower. And on a roll of 8, she hit it. And Mercedes rolls out of the ring after that. Action spills out once again to the arena floor. Will we see some shenanigans here on a roll of 7? Not yet. The brawl goes out to the arena floor, and on a roll of 5, that is the double disqualification roll. We may see this whole match get thrown out. The disqualification roll on Mercedes is not going to happen. On Vanessa, also not going to happen. So now we go to the odd-even roll to decide who wins the brawl on the arena floor. The even roll will go to Mercedes. And on a roll of 4, it is Mercedes who wins the brawl on the arena floor. Action returns to the ring. Mercedes with a brain buster. And Vanessa is hurt. Mercedes follows that up with a series of brutal chops. Those chops are brutal, and that is an add 1. And she's going to go for the cover. The pin roll is 6 or lower. And on a roll of 7, Vanessa just got the elbow up, or got the shoulder up. As Mount Tessa has run out of pin saves. So Vanessa has to fend for herself at this point. Mercedes tags into Nicole. Nicole is going for the double team. And on a roll of 9, that is a running forearm smash on the double team that keeps Nicole in control. Nicole comes in with an attempt at a power slam, but Vanessa too strong for that. Vanessa on the reversal goes with a whip to the turnbuckle. Off the turnbuckle comes Nicole, and on a roll of 8, it is a big kick from Vanessa that stuns Nicole. Tag into Tessa. Tessa comes in with a hammerlock DDT that just dumps Nicole down onto the mat. Tessa now with a chance to do some damage. She goes with a senton bomb, and that stuns Nicole. Tessa still in control. Whip to the ropes. Off the ropes comes Nicole. And on a roll of 7, it is a running back elbow from Tessa that stuns Nicole. Tessa still in control, goes for the running neck breaker. This is a choice D maneuver. So she will need a roll of 8 or lower to connect on that, and she got all of that one. And she's going to go for a cover. The pin roll here is 3 or lower, and on a roll of 7, Nicole is able to kick out, but Tessa in control with a chance to do some more damage here. And on a roll of 6, she hits the double knee face breaker. This is a +2 finisher. The pin roll is 6. Mercedes coming in on the pin save attempt. And on a roll of 9, she is unable to get there. The pin roll here is 6 or lower. And on a roll of 4, she got her. How about that? The team of Mount Tessa. Tessa Blanchard and Vanessa KRAVEN getting the win over Mercedes Martinez and Nicole SAVOY, as Tessa pins Nicole with the double knee face breaker. How about that turn of fortune? Mercedes and Nicole were in charge for most of that match, but with the double teaming, Tessa and Vanessa managed to turn things around, and it is Tessa Blanchard who scores the pin with the double knee face breaker on Nicole SAVOY. Out of nowhere, says Mark Ferguson. And so Tessa and Vanessa are your winners. And boy, you talk about wasted potential. Never in the history of wrestling has there been somebody who wasted potential as much as Tessa Blanchard. This lady had it all. She had the look, she had the moonset, she had the attitude, she had the big reputation, but she was just so hard to deal with that nobody had any desire to keep her signed to any promotion for any length of time. And her attitude just got her right out of the sport. Accusations of racism and other problems with various wrestlers meant an end to the career aspirations of one Tessa Blanchard. But on paper, she was a good wrestler, and on paper, she wins the match tonight with the double knee face breaker. Tessa and Vanessa will now go into a heel versus heel #1 contenders matches. They will take on Angelina Love and Mandy Leone for a #1 contenders match and a chance at the Heartland Ladies Tag Team Championship. All right, the time has come for our main event. The following contest is scheduled for one fall and no time limit, and it is for the Heartland Ladies Championship. Introducing first the challenger, 5'7", 144 pounds, out of New Orleans, Louisiana. This is the sensational one, Sherri Martel. And her opponent is your reigning and defending 10-time Heartland Ladies Champion, 5'8", 140 pounds, out of San Francisco. The most decorated athlete in Heartland Championship Wrestling history. This is Cheerleader Melissa. And boy, these two are as badass as they come. Both double tough, straight ahead, smash mouth wrestlers. This one is going to be a slobber knocker. Melissa, a 10-time Heartland Ladies Champion, and most recently picked up that championship as a result of winning the Filsinger Cup tournament and picking up the title that was vacated when Kelly Klein went down with the injury. And Sherri Martel is certainly no slouch in her own right. As I'm calling up the history file, Sherri Martel has been Heartland Ladies Champion on 2 occasions, but not since January of 2021. So Sherri would love to get back to the top of the mountain here in Heartland Ladies Wrestling, and she is ready for action against Cheerleader Melissa. Melissa comes from a wrestling family, the niece of WWE's Bill Anderson. Indeed, she is a tough one. Although I'm not too familiar with Bill Anderson himself. I would have to read up on him, and maybe Mark, you can give us a little background on Bill Anderson in between matches here. But this match has all the makings of a big match feel, as Melissa and Sherri square off, and the opening initiative role is won by Melissa. Championship dice in play here in the main event, as Melissa comes out with a snapmare, taking Sherri down to the canvas. Melissa follows that up quickly with a whip to the turnbuckle. Off the turnbuckle comes Sherri. And on a roll of 9, it is Melissa hitting a big kick that stuns Sherri. Melissa remains in control. Melissa goes with a whip to the ropes. Off the ropes comes Sherri, and on a roll of 6, Melissa drops down. Sherri comes off the other way, and this time it is Sherri with a powerful flying shoulder tackle that takes Melissa down to the canvas. Melissa slow getting up after she dropped down, and Sherri nailed her with the shoulder block. Sherri now in control, and Sherri with a big clothesline that stuns Melissa. Sherri comes back with another big clothesline, and Melissa goes down. Sherri now in control. Sherri with a choke on the top rope. The referee admonishing Sherri. Sherri knows her way around that ring, how to manipulate her opponent, how to manipulate the referee. And on a count of 4, Sherri breaks the hold, and Sherri is going to follow that up with a forearm smash right across the chest of Cheerleader Melissa. Melissa trying to catch her breath, as Sherri smashes her with another forearm across the chest. Sherri keeping the pressure on as Melissa goes down, and Sherri now with a spinning toe hold. Spinning toe hold applied by Sherri, a little too close to the ropes. Melissa quickly able to get to the bottom rope. And Sherri with a kick to the ribs as Melissa tries to get up after getting to the bottom rope. Boy, Sherri is just pulling out all the rough stuff here, as you would expect in this championship match situation. And here is a big running knee lift from Sherri that stuns Melissa. And now a big clothesline from Sherri Martel, and Melissa is going out of the ring. Cheerleader Melissa just debuted in Low Style. I'm not familiar with Low Style, Neil. Is that your fad, or is that a new card set or a new promotion? I'd be interested to hear more. But Melissa is out of the ring, and the match has gone to the arena floor, where both these ladies love to mix it up, and it is Sherri who maintains control with an Irish whip that sends Melissa careening into the steel security railing. Match comes back into the ring. Sherri in control. And now again choking Melissa on the top rope as Melissa tries to get back into the ring. Referee again calls for the count, forcing Sherri to break the hold. But Sherri is not going to give any quarter. And she nails Melissa with a clothesline. Sherri goes to the cover. The pin roll is a 2. And on a roll of 6, Melissa kicks out. But Sherri making a powerful statement here. And Sherri now with a top rope splash. This is her finishing move. It is a +3 finisher, so the pin roll here is 6 or lower. And on a roll of 2, she got her. Sherri Martel has won the match with the flying top rope splash. And she has taken down Melissa, and Sherri Martel here in Columbus, Ohio has regained the Heartland Ladies Championship. How about that? The top rope splash executed by Sherri Martel. On Cheerleader Melissa wins the match. And your winner and new Heartland Ladies Champion, it is Sherri Martel. That was back and forth for some time. Both ladies dished out some punishment, but on the outside of the ring, Sherri won the brawl, whipped Melissa into the steel security railing, and followed that up with a big top rope splash for the pinfall. And we have a new Heartland Ladies Champion for the 3rd time. Congratulations to Sherri Martel. As Cheerleader Melissa with a handshake, show of respect, Melissa heads back to the dressing room holding her injured ribs as Sherri celebrates in the ring. And of course, Teddy Long, the Heartland Ladies General Manager, out to ringside. Alex Rodriguez coming down to ringside to share in the celebration, although he's not drawing any cheers out of the fans here in Columbus. But your winner in the main event and new Heartland Ladies Champion, congratulations to the one and only Sherri Martel. And boy, you talk about the anti-TESSA. Sherri Martel was loved everywhere she went. She would put the younger talent over. She would, very nice person and very easy to work with. And TESSA could have learned a few lessons from Sherri Martel. May she rest in peace. All right, thank you to everybody who came out tonight. Mark Ferguson, Neil Lau, Kamala 2111, Carl Zilla. And let's see if I missed anybody else along the way. Great crowd tonight here in the Heartland. For tonight's action, I believe I got everybody. So from the Dave Cave, this is Dave Little signing off. Thank you all for joining us here tonight. That's our stream, and I am out of here.